Shalom. And I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Wakar Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to Akim that's out there listening, pushing the sword with truth and sincerity. And salutations to you few Aquath that's out there listening. Okay? And today I'm just coming back to the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI. And I'm just going to make a quick lesson on the similarities of the days of Noah and the coming of the Son of Man, okay? The coming of YAHAWASHI, which we know that to be, we're in those times, okay? So I'm just going to start with Matthew 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay, the exact same thing that happened in the days of Noah. That's what's gonna happen when YAHAWASHI comes back, man. As it says, pursuant to Ecclesiastes, there's no new thing under the sun, right? Okay, it's always the same cycle. Okay, just like the old will pass away with water, this one is gonna pass away by fire. Okay, let me get this. Okay, so this is 2 Peter 3 and verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that was then being overflowed with water perished. Okay, in the time of Noah, okay, with water it perished. Okay, verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, this present time, by the same word are kept in store. Okay, by the prophecies, okay? By the same word, the prophecies, okay? Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Okay? Just like the old world passed away with water, this one is going to pass away by fire, okay? Which we know those two elements are cleansing elements, right? Because the earth is defiled, right? It has to get cleansed before the kingdom of heaven is established, okay? The water washed away that impurity, right? And then the fire is going to clean up that wound, okay? Just like in the ancient times, when the men of war would get injured, let's say the sword went into one of their thighs, right? So they would wash it first, either with water or strong liquor, at times, okay? And then after that, they would take a hot iron, and then they would put it on the wounded area, okay, to bind up that wound, okay? And that's the same thing that the Lord is doing with the earth, okay? So let's go back to Matthew. So Matthew 24 and verse 37, I'm going to read that again. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. Okay? So while Noah was prophesying, man, they didn't give a fuck, man. Okay? They were just doing their thing, man. They were marrying, drinking, partying, just like right now, man. Okay? People think that everything's going to go back to normal, They're taking the juice, all right? And then while they're distracted taking the juice to go back for things to being normal, these elites, Esau's in the back, man, cooking up on how to implement the MOTB. Okay? Just while they're doing their thing, man. Okay? Noah was out there prophesying for about like 100 years or so, man. More than 100 years. Okay, but they didn't want to hearken, man, until Noah entered the ark, man. Let me get this right quick. Proverbs 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets, okay? Just like Noah was prophesying, man. Noah was in the streets, man. While he was making the ark, he was prophesying. This is why I'm making the ark, man, because the Lord gave me a revelation that rain is gonna come, man. Water is gonna come from the sky, and that was a foreign thing to them, man, because there was no rain back then, right? There was only dew, the dew, right? That would water the grass and everything, the plants. There was dew. There was no rain. So these people were looking at them weird, bro. I mean, looking at Noah weird. They're like, yo, what is this guy talking about, bro? This guy's crazy, bro. Rain? What is that? You know, they never heard that before. It was a far-fetched idea. Just like us right now, we're saying that the Lord's coming back is going to crack the skies, come with the chariots, and 200,000 missiles, ICBMs, are going to come with him. That's his army, is going to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. And that's a far-fetched thing to them, man. Okay, they don't believe it. Okay, that's why they're still drinking, partying. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Until Noah entered the ark, okay? Just like us, we've been building a spiritual ark, man. Okay, Noah was building that physical ark, and us, we're building that spiritual ark. When that spiritual ark is done building, man, when the prophet's not out there in the streets anymore prophesying, what's going to happen? Okay, let me just read on. I'm going to get back to Matthew. Proverbs 1:21. She uttereth in the chief place of concourse and the openings of the gates. And the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones? Salakia. Let me read that again. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Noah was saying, how long, man? Are you not going to listen, man? When the time comes when I enter the ark, man, the door's not going to be open anymore, man. Okay? You think Noah wanted them to perish, man? He was preaching his lungs out, man. Because the fire was within him, was burning within him, and to preach the word, man, to gather the elect. But which we know those elect back then was only him, his wife, and his three sons and their wives. Okay? Because the others, they don't want to listen. They love simplicity. They love scorning. They were fools. They hated knowledge, man. Because it was far-fetched. They didn't have faith, man. Okay? They wanted to see it. They wanted to see. Because it's when they saw the rain, they wanted to enter the ark. They didn't have faith. Okay? Because Noah didn't what's it called? Just did it like that, man. He didn't just do it like that. Okay? Noah had faith. Like these others, they didn't have faith. Noah had faith, man. Okay? Let me get this. And Gone. Hebrews 11 and verse 7. By faith Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. See, Noah moved by faith. Okay? Because the rain, like I said, it was a far-fetched thing, man. They didn't know rain. They didn't see rain yet. Okay? Noah had his hope in something not seen. Because faith is a substance not seen. Let me go up. Hebrews 11 and verse 1. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay? So Noah didn't see rain yet. He didn't know what rain was. But yeah, he still had hope. He still believed that, hey, if he builds the ark and enters into it, he's going to be saved. Because it is going to come. He believed in the words of YAHAWASHI. Okay? Because he had faith. The Lord blessed him with that gift. But the others didn't have that. Because if they did, they would have believed. They would have hearkened. They would have helped Noah with the ark. Okay? And they would have been inside too as well. But no, they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to hearken. Okay? Let's get back to that Matthew. Okay? I'm going to read verse 38 again. Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. Okay? And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. As a thief in the night. Oh, Salakia. as a thief in the night, man. Okay? Khan, this is a First Thessalonians 5 and verse 2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Okay? The flood came as a thief in the night, man. Because they were only willing when the flood was here, man. That's when they were willing, man. When the robber came. Oh shit, yo, Noah, where you at, man? Yo, let's go to the ark. Let's go knock. They were knocking. They were crying. They're like, yo, Babakasha, Noah, let me enter, man. I believe you. But it was too late, man. It was too late. Okay? And just like right here in these end times, man, it's gonna be too late for these non-believers to come in at the last trumpet, man, at the last sound. Okay, when the prophet's not out there in the streets anymore. What was that you were saying? What was his name? Huh? What am I supposed to do? What? We're looking for instructions, man, looking for what to do. Okay? Right now, when they're supposed to be looking, they're not looking. They're partying, man. Okay, so it's going to overtake them as a thief in the night. Okay, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travailing upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. When they shall say peace and safety. Right now they're saying peace and safety, right? Or if you get the juice, you get your two shots, you're good. You could go to the restaurants, you could go to the gym, to the movies or whatever. You could go partying, you could go to family gatherings. Yeah, we're good, you know? But what's happening in the back? What's Esau doing in the back, man? When that Jacob's trouble comes, man, when the prophet's not out there anymore in the streets, man, just like when Noah entered the ark, man, then these people are going to be willing, man. Okay, as it says, thy people shall be willing. Psalms. This is Psalms 110 and verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast the dew of thy youth. They're gonna be willing in the day of thy power, man. Once they see that the prophet's not out there anymore, once they see these plagues starting to take an effect, they're gonna be willing then, man. Because when people are in trouble, that's when they're willing, man. When things are going bad, that's when they want to turn into the Lord. Okay? But then it's going to be too late, man. The Lord's going to be laughing at you, man. Just like when you were laughing when the prophets were out there preaching the word, man. Okay? When Noah was out there building the ark. Oh, this guy's crazy. Why is he building an ark? This guy's crazy, man. Hey, let's go drink, man. Let's go drink. That's what they're fucking saying, man. These fools, man. Fools hate knowledge, man. As it says in Proverbs 1. Okay? They hated knowledge, man. Until the time came. Then they were crying their lungs out. Giving their babies up, you know, climbing for trees, high buildings and shit. Salakia for my French. High buildings and stuff. Okay, they were scared for their life, man. Because the fear, man. They don't want to die, man. Imagine dying by water, man, drowning. Your lungs being filled with water, man. Hey, that's a cruel death, man. That's a gruesome death. But this time is gonna be by fire, man. They're gonna burn, man. They're gonna feel the spirit of the Lord within those missiles, within those lasers, man. That besom of destruction, man. Okay? Because the earth needs cleansing. Okay, so just like in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of Son of Man be. Okay? Hey, so Lord willing, this was edifying. And I'm gonna close off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Wakak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.